Hey, what's happening, you guys? How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. Hope everybody's doing well. Hello, Elgman, GSDF, Honey Banani, Adam Marzar, little girl, Vico, Steve5 North, Norm Slater. It's good to see all you guys. We're gonna be starting a new run. This is gonna be a what do you call it? What is it called? It's an episode 1, first of all. Oh, Snake's Mod Pack. That's what we're going to focus on. But I think what I'm going to do is, I was looking at mods that we can add and things like that. And we're going to take a look into it and kind of decide what mods we want. I'm not going to do an insane population run because I think it's just annoying to the most part. I mean, I get it. People want to see, it gets to a point where you're just, all you're doing is fighting, right? And you can't really do much of anything else. You got to clear and hope that it works out. So, what's up, Joey 4Track? How you doing? So we're going to go to, first of all, I'm going to show you my mods that I did. I chose mostly car mods because I want to keep this kind of clean. Mercedes-Benz, Cadillac, Ford Falcon, General M1 5, blah, blah, blah. Another Mercedes-Benz, Toyota Land Cruiser, Land Rover. I did add this closed thing because this is actually on our multiplayer server, which, by the way, you can play. You can join if you join this. I think I'm going to add that. You know what? Let's not add it. I'm not going to worry about it. What else did I add? I did Apple brand. I'm going to do some cities and map mods to this. I also did AutoStar Yacht Club for a reason. Really does a good job with the cars it does, right? What's up, Mickey Nixon? How you doing? Paul Hughes. Authentic Z's. We got Backpacks Plus as well. The idea is I want to see what I can do as far as focus mostly on Snake's Mod Pack. In fact, you know what? Maybe we should just drop this as well, huh? Yeah, we'll go ahead and drop this as well because I want to see what is actually with Snake's Mod Pack. Authentic animations, we'll disable that. I don't think that works anymore. AutoStar Motor Club. Got the Peterbilt and as well as a Luton van. Bedford Falls, we went ahead and did that as well. Thought about doing Barricaded World and starting in a 6 months later run, but I think that it's going to be better for me just to kind of mess around with this. Craft Helper for Bill 41, of course, because anytime that we're dealing with mods that we're not used to, Craft Helper always helps. What's up, Wancho? How you doing? Bender 24K, it's good to see you. Customizable zombies, because I think I'm going to add sprinters to this a little bit. Diedrich's Tile Palooza and Dylan's Tiles, which are both dependencies for all of Dylan's and, excuse me, I forget the other guy's name, his brother, for the map mods. Family Manor, which I have no idea where these are at. I hope that they don't mess up with Snake's Mod Pack. I hope that it doesn't happen. Fort Redstone, of course, because they just did a real big update on it. I'm kind of curious what that's going to look like. Grapeseed. Kingsmouth near Mainland, Kentucky. We'll do Muldrow Fire Department, New Ekron, North Peak, which is another interesting area. Northwest Blockade, which is over to the north of northwest near the things. Overland Lane Bunker with roof access. That's actually in Valley Station. In fact, I had some guy that left me a comment. We've been there. We actually spawned in there, and he was like, you didn't even check out the base. Unsub, never coming back. No sprinters. Okay. Maybe we'll keep sprinters out of the equation. Then Pit Stop. We got Primitive Survival. That's for Chip Stone, Ravens Creek, which I don't even know if we'll ever get there. Sharks military uniform improvements. I just really like Shark stuff. What I need to do is I need to grab all his cars, but I didn't have time this morning. And of course, the highlight of the highlight of this entire stream and probably the next couple streams was Snake's Mod Pack, which has all of this stuff right here. Pretty friggin' cool. St. John's Farm. I've been wanting to go down here. I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm no more. That's actually from The Walking Dead, and that's actually in Rosewood, right to the west of Rosewood. True Actions. I thought about turning this off. Maybe I will. just simply because I want to be able to get magazines, and I can see the magazines better this way. I think that's it. Wolf starting conditions. I grabbed this because I'm just kind of curious what it looks like. Use a mod manager. You can save mod presets. When, everybody keeps telling me that, and yet I just keep ignoring it. Go figure. Thanks for the thing. Maggie's Farm Drunk is a deadhead. I know, right? Well, I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm no more. All right, let's go to solo. We'll go to custom sandbox. We got all these places that we can do. I don't know if I want to go anywhere other than maybe some of the things. What's up, John Sagan? John Sagan. We can go to Moldral, Kentucky, maybe. Kind of start there. And we're going to try to go into Snake's Mansion today. And we have like 2 places that we really need. We'll do Moldral. I don't like Moldral, but we'll do Moldral. Let me hold on before I do this. Go to options, customizable zombies. I mean, I could do 1% sprinters. I think that I could actually, that just kind of keeps things in. What's the hardest map? Gotcha, Tay. I think that West Point's probably the hardest map, just because of the population numbers. But this isn't really that big of a deal. Maybe I should just get rid of customizable zombies. Where is it? But it really depends on what you're. I can tell you, I'm about to do like a video on how to survive. Period. Because I get a lot of people that like actually complain about that. They're like, I can't survive more than 3 days and all that stuff. And there are things that you can do that can extend that. That goes and it's actually really kind of simple. I'm not going to really go into it right now, but it's really kind of simple as far as extend. Now obviously there's things that can happen. Please do I literally suck at it? Yeah. There are things you can do for sure. All right, let's try this again. We're gonna do a custom sandbox. We're gonna go Moldral. Yeah, as far as like easiness, I would probably say Rosewood, Riverside, Moldral, West Point. That's in that order, from easiest to hardest. All right, I'm gonna go with. I don't want to do. Should I do high or very high? I'm not gonna do insane because that's just dumb. If I do that, what does my zombie lore look like? Or advanced zombies 3.0. That sounds good. We'll stay right there. Very high urban focus. We'll start in July. We'll keep this. This will be just like a normal run. Keep normal on the. Let's go dark instead of. We don't want to do pitch black. A normal all the way here. Sadistic. Once we'll go often for the helicopter. Meta. We're gonna go extremely rare on the generator spawn. Loot rarity. I think I'm gonna go extremely rare. I thought about making this a ridiculously rare run, but the problem with that is that I never really get started. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll be 15 days into a month and we never get started. And plus, I'm about to start this last man standing server on probably Friday, and I'll probably be using a lot of that. Playing around with a lot of that stuff too. Allow mini map. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I don't really care. Vehicles, easy use. Survivor vehicles, we're going to go high on that. We're going to go high on the car spawn rate. Chance it has gas will be low. Initial gas will be very low. Consumption, locked frequency will be rare. General condition will be very low. Extremely rare on the car alarm frequency. Car damage on impact is going to be normal. Yeah, all that looks good. Go ahead and cut this off as well. Go with instant infection mortality, and the reason why I do that is because if for some reason I die, like if I get bitten and infected, I just want it to be over with so we can restart.
Dakota Stevens subscribed to the channel.
Dakota Stevens, thank you so much. Moving us one step closer to internet fame, fortune, and glory. How the hell are you, my friend? Let's see, advanced. We'll do this. We'll kill the respawn hours as well. Colonists, a sponsor. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks for the sponsorship. I do appreciate it. You've been a member for 5 months, ever since I first started, and I do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Respawn multiplier. See, do you turn off the respawn for this? Did I go high or very high? I think I went very high. All right. Oh, look, I can actually. Okay, so these are the sandbox options for that thing. If I wanted to, I could actually create a percentage value of cold strength. What does that mean? Well, okay, cool. Ooh, I made it near the start. Will you put some random sprinters? Deadeye Dicks. I thought about doing it, but I had somebody say no, don't do it. In the future, do you think you'll do another Daryl run? Had a lot of fun watching your latest one. Yeah, maybe so. Gotcha, Tay. I could probably do that. I mean, why the hell not? You know. Let me make sure that I got everything here set now. Everything that I want. There was this is the meta. Yeah. The randomized house will go very often on this, very often on the vehicle stories, and very often on the randomized zone stories chances as well. These right here, somebody was asking me about the zones that you can like if you're looking for a backpack, the best place to go is down towards the crossroads, and I'll show you guys this when I start this up. We're gonna take Snake's Mansion. I don't know if we're gonna take it today or not. I was like playing around with it a little bit earlier today, just kind of like trying to get a screenshot. And the thing about these mods, these map mods, Snake's Mansion is included, is they don't abide by, like, you know, whether you say you want low populations or medium populations or high or insane. They just do what they do. So like there are like map mods like Pit Stop. You're gonna get an insane zombie population even on normal. It won't even matter. So none of that stuff matters. All right, so occupations and traits. What should we go with today? I was doing a fire officer last time. We could also do a +1 on like maybe a park ranger, or we could do a construction worker. For me, Ravens Creek is the hardest only because it's the largest one I know, and the sheer population of some buildings. Yes, so I wasn't including like the map mods because there are a lot of map mods. What's up, Intergalactic? How you doing? Yeah, there's some crazy full buildings. Yeah, I wasn't including the map mods. The map mods are a complete beast altogether. Construction worker, hands down. All right, so we're going to do construction worker today. I like construction worker. So the deal is, okay, and gotcha, Tay, I'll just tell you this. Most people go wrong with what they decide to do is they choose things that are based on what they want to do. Like, for instance, they might say, hey, you know what, I want to build a big house. So they go and they say, I'm going to be a carpenter. But you get a +1 in short blunt, which is nice. Or they say, I want to be a burglar, you know? Or they say, I want to be a chef. Well, the first thing that you want to do is you want to focus. This is a fighting game, okay? I mean, as much as it's open sandbox, there's a lot of stuff to it, but it's really primarily a fighting game. So you want to, and the only thing that's going to really kill you is going to be zombies, right? So what you want to do is you want to focus on combat. That's what you want to do. You want skills that focus on combat. Things that are good for here are going to be things like, where is it? Keen hearing, which we're going to take, right? Keen hearing, I'm going to take short-sighted as well to kind of balance that out. So that's going to give me a -6. The reason why is because you can actually see things behind you. Right, so you're not having to worry about what's behind you as much, and when you're fighting like 10 to 15 zombies, you know you want to know if you're backing into other zombies, right? So you want to focus on that. Construction work is going to give me a +3 short blunt, which means that I'm going to come out of the gate like being able to have some skills with killing zombies with a short blunt. We're also going to do strong, because strong is a good one as well. Oh, man. Let's see. Fast learner, brawler. I'll go ahead and get brawler as well. Okay, so right here, coming out of the gate, I have a +3 in short blunt. I got a +1 with a 125% skill modifier. A +75% on, or +1 on long blunt with a 75% modifier. And an axe with 75% modifier. So all three of those weapons, axe, long blunt, or short blunt, I can speed up. Right, I can do things very quickly. We have a -22 on points to spend. There are certain occupations and traits that work really well because they haven't messed with them yet. A slow reader is one because you can always speed up time. Weak stomach is another. It doesn't really do much. You can have a food illness, but chances are you're never going to even feel it, right? Prone to illness is another one. Once they start fixing these, then all bets are off. Smoker is a decent one as well because it's manageable. High thirst is a good one coming out the gate, and slow healer is a good one as well. So I still have three things. You don't want to go with things like overweight or out of shape. It sounds like a great idea, but what happens is when you fight, you wind up like putting yourself in harm's way because you wind up with moodles, and then we'll discuss moodles here in a few. All right, so I got three of these left. We're gonna see what we have. A lot of these now are part of Snake's mod pack. For instance, Ida Food is one, which we're gonna go ahead and grab so we can kind of mess around with that, and we're also gonna grab Speed Demon as well. Speed Demon is really good for insane zombie populations because you can plow through zombie hordes. If you wind up choosing something like Slow Driver, you number one, it's going to be really hard to accelerate. So if you're trying to get out of something, you can get in a lot of trouble. But that looks good right there. All right, who wants to come on down to the Hungry Hound? Not going to feel it. Died from taking a nibble of a poisonous mushroom. Ah, yeah. Well, there you go. Well, the little girl, I think that I would have died anyway. Some of the buildings are veritable clown cars that fit something close to 2K zombies. Yeah, it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. It'll slow your roll down as well. I'm going to turn this off so we can just focus on the game. Colonist, all right, you'll take this character. Colonist Burns, come on down to the Hungry Hound. We'll make you a little shade of white, and that is a nice looking good. We'll make you grungy. There we go. We can give you stubble if we wanted to. I guess stubble won't work for this. We'll keep you blonde because blondes have more fun. Giddy up. Like you said, the biggest killer in zombies. So I put zombie multiplier on like 0.2, and there's so little zombies. Just try to get the hang of it. Yeah. So what's up, Kiku? Yeah. So the deal is that once you get inside, right? I'm not gonna have to deal with this that much because I'm so used to like higher zombie population. It's very high, but it's not insane. So I'm not gonna have to really worry about this. But the first thing that you want to do is you want to get outside of the city. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the map here just so I can show you this. And this is primarily, I mean, I've done this before, and I apologize for anybody that's watching this. It's like, oh my God, please, let's just get to gaming. But this is the map right here, right? So this is Muldrow, and as you can see, it goes north and south. What I would do if you're doing with Muldrow, on normal pops, it's not that big of a deal, but on higher pops, you either want to go south outside the city. This is actually a pretty good place. At Crossroads, you can find cars, or you want to go north, or you want to go this way. The reason why you want to do this, and same thing goes with these, like see Riverside's right up here. You either want to go east or west. You want to go to the edges. Like my last run ended right here. We stayed in this house right here, and see it's on the very edge of the town. Same thing goes up here, and there's a reason why you want to do it. First of all, you're not going to be interrupted by zombies constantly. But second of all, you're not going to get yourself into a serious pickle with doing with like having to constantly fight like zombies that are more than what you can handle. So there you go. Let's okay. So there's that. It's east and west. Right here is east and west as well. For West Point. I like this area right up here. That's a pretty safe area, and it gives you within walking distance to get to here. And so once you establish something outside of the city, and Ian hates this, but you start to work your way in, and you kill a little bit at a time. And the first 7 days you should be focusing on combat, because combat is what really matters in this game. What's up, Mr. Simon? How you doing? I'm sorry, man. I did you dirty yesterday. I just realized I wasn't showing you this. Yeah, this right here. This area right here. This is West Point. And then you have Rosewood right here. And you see it goes north-south. You're better off going either south or north. This is a nice little unpopulated area, even with insane zombie populations. You can normally set up about right here. There's also this house right here. I've never set up right there because there's always like a abundance of zombies right here. Down here, you have a few houses. This house being one of the better ones. And you got to drive in to pull cars as well as a gas station. So those are the areas that are pretty damn good. Now, as far as West Point Valley Station is concerned, none of this is a good idea if you're new. Go ahead and get started. Of course, I'm going to say all this stuff. Let's see, where do we have a TV? We do. Turn on my life and living because I know that there's going to be this. Is there anything out here? No. We might be in a pretty good area. I'm just going to wait right here and see if maybe the if I can pull some cooking skill here. Yeah, see, there's my cooking right there. The bridge going to Louisville is very clean of zombies. If you die, it's your fault, Colin. Exactly. Don't kill me. I usually survive the longest. Yeah, well, I think we'll be fine. We're only playing with very high populations, so this is going to be like training wheels. Exercise, and the reason why I'm doing that is so that way we can actually mess around with Snake's mod. Because when it's insane zombie populations, you just can't, like, when we try to take over his military installation, I mean, we killed like 5,000 zombies in that area. You know what I mean? It was just too much. Just too much. And I mean, after a while, when I spend like 3 hours doing nothing but killing, it's got to be boring, Cool. Come up here and see if we can find anything. Pencil, magazine, formal shirt, a little brassiere. Doesn't look like anything's in here. Nothing in here. All right, we'll go ahead and rip one sheet, so we'll have a sheet at least. If we do get in the weird event that we actually do get got. And that's a weapon. Well, Hellfire, I thought I was going to be able to maybe find a water bottle of some sort, but I guess I'm not. Looks pretty damn quiet. All right, nothing in here. Go ahead and close that out. Knock your glasses off your head. Digital watch so we can actually see what time it is. Yeah, another good thing with strength. I see. And see how I can actually see them coming up from behind me? I'm going to try to save this griddle pans for cooking. I think we're going to be all right here. Our first snakes mod thing. And see, one of the problems that you have, you see this right up here, this moodle right here, this panic moodle. It's gonna be real prominent when you're first starting out, which means that you're not gonna be as accurate. And because you don't have as much unless you're like really focusing. Ooh, double holster. We'll go ahead and wear that. Unless you're having like a yeah, we'll go ahead and grab this guy too. Get wrecked. Unless you're having like a like you're really focusing on short blunt, which this is a short blunt weapon that I'm going to look at this. Craft reloading tables. We're going to grab it. I want to find a better weapon, though. Let's go over here. Dust mask. I'm looking for short blunts, and these are short blunts right here. Perfect. We'll go ahead and attach that right there. Metal pipe, I can attach that to the back, so we're just going to go ahead and grab this. We need to find a backpack. We're going to head down to the crossroads, because that's a good place to find a backpack as well. I'm going to go ahead and grab this, because if we don't find any... the book is good for things, for controlling your noodles, and as you can see, my noodles have started to go down. Actually, give me this. Get some! All right, I need to find... There's a can opener. And while we're here, we might as well listen to our life and living. Because it is noon. I don't remember the mod name, but there's one where if you kill a certain number of zombies, you'll never become panicked again. Take the brave truck. Take brave trait, then drunk. Well, see, why the brave trait is only good for a second, right? I mean, because really, honestly, every day that you survive, your panic level will go down. Beautiful. Now, one of the problems with Snake's mod pack is they redo the XP gained from TVs. But I think that's it. Looking for a backpack or a satchel or something. And I need some sort of receptacle to hold stuff in as well. We're just not going to get lucky here. Go ahead and drink a little bit of water. Before we leave, let's cook. You're in a great starting point. Why go Crossroads just for a backpack? Well, I don't know. I mean, because I want to get to Snake's mod pack pretty quick. But you're right. Maybe I should hang out around here. Maybe build a base around here and kind of call it a day, right? I mean, I never really play with. Most of the time, I'm playing with like crazy settings, right? So, but this is like actually closer to like what Cheese and all those folks play, with the exception of D-Jax, who is just as crazy as me. But this is like normally like just like a straight up play. Like usually I'm playing with like ridiculously rare loot, sprinters, insane zombie populations, things like that. Hope you're having a great day, Drunk. Hey, Drunk as well. Member for 3 months on the road to fame. I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Thank you. I mean, guys, I cannot tell you how much how appreciative I am of those of you that have decided to be sponsors to this channel. It really means a lot. It really does. It was one of the things I was worried about when I moved to YouTube from Twitch. Go ahead and eat this up. Just wear shorts and you'll survive. You guys are funny. Almost burning up, but we're not quite. Let's turn that off too. Yeah, these are actually pretty good houses, aren't they? We'll come down here. Let's just wreck this area. I think we're really close to... yeah, we'll go ahead and just take care of it. Take out all the zombies all the way around us. And see, because I'm focusing, y'all, on what my skills are, which is short blunt, I'm going to be able to, like, handle this really pretty friggin' easily, even with this many zombies over here. There ain't that many zombies. Of course, it's locked. Never mind the fact that I was doing extremely rare. That these would be locked extremely rarely. All right. Another thing that will get you all the time is not paying attention, like jumping through windows without really looking. See if I can find a. This has a TV, right? There's our key. Got ourselves a screwdriver, which we'll start to dismantle stuff as we go. It's a little disappointing that we haven't found like some sort of a receptacle for water. Just anything, you know what I'm saying? So easy, man. So easy when you have good fighting skills. We'll go ahead and make this a weenie warmer. I could carry a briefcase if I wanted to. We'll probably stay here for the night. I want to see what kind of action this car has. No gas. Morning drunk and all in chat. Snakes mod pack from the start. Yes, because you guys voted for it. You know what I'm saying? You guys voted for it, and I was like, okay, yeah, we could do that. We could play some Snakes mod pack. I really want to, take a look at it, in further detail, And the problem with me being able to do that is partially the fact that I play with insane zombie populations. It kind of messes things up a little bit. I'm gonna see if there's anything in here. So we're just doing very high populations. Easy mode, baby. There you go. Come on out. Come on down the Hungry Hound, baby. I got you. Okay, no alarms. That's good. Check all of downstairs first. Ah, there they are. Man, the knockdown on these things is just so crazy. That made me jump a little bit. Woo! Okay, nothing upstairs. Ooh, a sewing kit. I'm going to go ahead and grab this. We might be able to work on some stuff here later on. Up here. Sleeping tablets, we'll grab those. Those are good for sleeping, obviously. If these pills are made for sleeping, that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these pills are gonna sleep all over you. God bless. Really nothing. Or we're finding magazines. That's good. Really enjoy the updated music. Yeah, it's really kind of cool how they do stuff. So we're gonna stay right there. Ah, shit. Found our water bottle as well. Look at this, a pipe bomb. I got my pipe bomb. Did that have a key in it? I didn't even look. No key. Get wrecked, zombie. There's a hot few right there. I want to check this car out, see if it has any gas. Didn't mean to jump through that window. That could have been very bad. When using the pipe bomb, I don't know. Sometime, I'm sure. Nothing in the gas tank. Okay. So this is where we're staying. I need cigarettes pretty badly. We'll go ahead and start to wreck these guys first. Oh, look, it's Nurse. All right, so the key to fighting is to understand about how far you have, right? I mean, if you understand, like for instance, I know about like the distance, and you try not to whiff too. Doesn't help that my panic is like through the roof. And you got to pay attention to your moodles as well. Like you see my moodle up there, that stamina moodle, it'll get you every time. Because what happens is that you what happens is as you start to get more and more tired. Go ahead and start dismantling this. As you start to get more and more tired, it takes longer to kill zombies, which is kind of turns into like this cascading effect for you, right? It takes longer to kill zombies, and the longer that it takes, the more tired you get. Same thing goes with so you want to always watch your moodles as a beginner, right? Like that's for me most of the time, especially with insane zombie populations. That is I need to rest, kind of a deal. I really do. Got to find some smokes, man. Got to find some smokes. But right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna maybe come in here, close this up, turn on the boob tube. And tune into life and living. As much as you can rest, like you can actually sit down and rest, right? I can rest just by standing here, but the better part is to rest like this, because you see that bar right there? It'll show you when you're fully rested. It works out really well. What's up, Scott, dude? How you doing? Oh, League. Good to see you. Matthew Flux. ShadowCon. 43 likes today. Very nice. So really, I'm just going to try to go over like some of like that. It's not really a tutorial, but it's just kind of like things that I know on here. Because I know that some people, there are some people that come in here for the community, and then there are others that want to like actually like want to figure out how to play better. Vinjenko Actual, there's something a little ominous about those items in the trunk of the car. Yeah, I know, right? A machete and a water bottle. And every day at 1800 hours, 12 noon, and 6 a.m. is a show. Now, I think they've changed this just recently to where they're like used to be, you could like, if you didn't get there at exactly 1800 hours and we're watching the show, you could actually get there at 1900 hours and watch the same show. But I think now they've changed that to where it actually matches like the time. So if you want to get free XP for things like carpentry and cooking, and this is fishing right here, then you can actually... then you want to do that. It lasts for like 8 days. I just got a YouTube poll asking me if today's stream was a good recommendation. Oh, Triple G. I hope you did the right thing. You didn't do me dirty, man. Oh, I forgot about the pipe bomb. Yeah, the pipe bomb. What can I do with a pipe bomb? I can wreak all sorts of havoc. We're going to save it because once we get into Snake's mod pack, like the actual mansion, you're going to find that there's going to be a lot of stuff. And like I said, Snake's mod pack, one of the downsides is, see this right here? Usually if I was going to watch this entire show, it would wind up giving me a lot of XP. I would be like level 1.5 or something like that. But it's not doing that today, so I'm going to go ahead and drop some of this food. Drop the griddle pan as well. We'll worry about that later on. The pipe bomb can go. Go ahead and eat this sausage. I'm thirsty already. Jesus, man. I'm gonna continue to clear out my area. Yeah, nice little group right here, huh? Look at that group. They're like, hey, he doesn't look like a zombie. Another fighting technique that you can do is keep things, especially with like insane zombie populations. Now I'm not too worried about this right here, this little group, and the fact that I'm playing like with such a small population. But one of the things that you can do is you want to make tight circles so you don't draw any more in, because this is going to wear me out. I already know it. See that noodle right there? That'll get you killed too. If I didn't have such good skill, I would probably run. And these two combined will really get you killed real quick. That's all right. We're gonna head back home. Let this guy come first. He seems to have seen me. Have you ever played a zombie rally group limited zero instead of bunches? Groups that are all spread out kind of creates a dynamic feeling instead of groups of 20 or 30. Yeah, we actually accidentally played that the last time with insane zombie populations, and honestly, it was kind of annoying because I was having to like run off and kill zombies constantly. Go ahead and read my books. Yeah, my knee is the size of a cantaloupe right now, but it was worth it. Oh, very nice. Not that your knee is the size of a cantaloupe, but that it was worth it. I'm going to be in and out, planning on sleeping as much as possible today. Man, you had a tough wedding weekend, man. That's a tough thing. I'm going to read these books. This is a part of Snake's Mod Pack 2, a craft reloading table. I don't know if we're going to get to there because, like I said, I'm just doing this. This is just going to be like for the next 2 or 3 days. We're gonna play around with Snake's Mod Pack. But then I'm going to do Last Man Standing probably on Friday. If those of you that are sponsors and members of YouTube, as well as Pros Pro Rolls in my Discord, I'll have a message for you guys in our in the private section. The members only section today on how to sign up and stuff. I got to figure out how to like whitelist. I've never whitelisted a server before, so I don't exactly know what the how to do that. You know. Cool. So we'll drop these in here. Everything else looks all right. After a hard day of killing, I like to wash myself. Make sure there's no nook or cranny on my body. Doesn't have, like, blood and all that stuff. Oh, did I really? Okay, thank you, ShadowCon. Let me go back down there and close it. That's annoying. It's almost like I was living in a barn. Now, I don't think that any of this has like any implications, like washing yourself, unless you're hemophobic. I don't think that you get more stress. Maybe you do. I don't know. I had 2 knee surgeries about 15 years back. Lasering definitely helped. I ran 3 miles yesterday. Felt good about it too. I've been decided that I was gonna start weighing myself once a week just to see where I am. I mean, the weight doesn't really matter. I can tell that I'm losing weight from my clothes, right? I don't feel like my pants don't fit. I don't feel like a hot dog in pants, that kind of a thing. But we'll go ahead and fill this up. We'll wash all of our clothing as well. What's up, Dr. Mutilated? How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. Hope all is well, man. But I've been weighing myself weekly. I don't know this for sure, but I suspect being dirty and having dirty clothes increases the risk of conventional wound infections and slows down how fast they heal. That would make sense, Arcania. I don't know if they have that much of a dynamic in it yet, though. Now, I'm not real worried about like armor and stuff right now. So we're gonna stay here. I don't want to usually if I was gonna show how to beginners to survive. Well, I mean this area might be okay because it's kind of closed off. There's you have it makes for a good fortress because you have those big fences in the back, right? So they can only come in from one way. Bet we don't have a book to read. Did I check this house at all? Oh yeah, I did. Let's just go ahead and rest. Has Drunk died yet? What's up, KPK? The answer is no, I have not. I'm only playing with very high populations, to be fair. I mean, insane zombie populations, I think that it's almost like a novelty, right? Honestly. I mean, 16 times pop and all that stuff. Because all you're doing is killing. You know what I mean? It doesn't really... I mean, I guess it feels good to clear an area. But you're not really in the you're not really in the zomboid mindset. You're just really just all you're doing is killing stuff. But I mean, killing stuff is important because, like I said, when you're just starting out, most people make the mistake. They choose something like engineer because they think that it's going to be cool, or they choose something like unfit because they think it's going to be more challenging, and it is more challenging. But what they don't realize is that they're gonna get themselves that they're gonna shorten their lifespan because they can't fight as long. Just drive a pic of Discord of her sitting with us around the fire pit. Okay, I'll take a look. Been working in the real world this morning and also checking out some new mods for both servers. Just pick Repairman and start hammering fences. Yeah, see, so yeah, it's hammering faces. So yeah, that's the deal is that you have 2 things, right? You want to focus on... Did I sleep now? We can go ahead and go to sleep. We'll take care of those other zombies tomorrow. Or not. Why these sleeping pills are so good. You want to pick a occupation. If you're going to pick an occupation, you want to pick an occupation that's going to give you the most bang for your buck in terms of combat, and then you want to focus on that skill, right? So we've been focusing on short blunt. See, we're almost to level 4 already, and that's because we have a plus 125. Now I'll do backup stuff for axe and long blunt if I ever do. Long blunt's really good for for things like durability and stuff, like improving your maintenance. Cool, and we just woke up just in time for some little bit of life and living. Get our cooking on. Forgive me for not knowing, but Snake's mod just the inclusion of Snake's Mansion? No, Edwin Mike. It's actually the inclusion of a lot of things. They have like a huge mod pack. I can show it to you. It does a lot of stuff. Like there's a reloading table, so you can actually. It's for gun people, right? Even though Snake has told me that he does not recommend doing like, another firearm mod. It kind of messes things up a little bit. But you can do hunting. Like if you noticed that in here for skills, you have a hunting tab too. You can do all sorts of stuff. If we find a car, what we're going to do is we're going to head up to down to the crossroads and see if we can find a backpack. Because I'll show you where you can find backpacks. Shaving its butt. What did I miss? Hey, Matt, appreciate it, man. Thank you. Liked and subscribed for some Zomboid, baby. Zombie Day has not been confirmed yet. It's not gonna be Zombie Day today. I'm playing on easy mode, baby. Where'd them zombies go? Go take out the rest of these zombies. That was that big group over here. I ain't scared. A little bit of vitamins. Looks nice to me. Let's wear a bangle as well. I want to find myself a rock shirt. We'll go ahead and dismantle all the things that we can find. Carso's like Drunk's hideout, and I doubt he'll do any hiding this run. No, I'm not gonna do it. Well, I might do hiding. I can actually sneak and stuff because I'm not dealing with an excessive amount of zombies, right? Just a few, just a hot few. Nothing like what I'm used to dealing with. We found ourselves some cigarettes in the fire truck. All the doors are locked. Why even make it rare if it's not gonna be rare like ever? I see a backpack. I got my backpack. Son of a bitch. Looking good in the hood, baby. What's up, Jay Murphy? How you doing? Your favorite game? We're just dealing with very high zombie pops, Jay. This is on easy mode. I figured I would just kind of investigate Snake's mod as best as we can and just kind of, do those kind of things. We're going to dismantle every watch because that's going to give us a little bit of electrical. Like I've done 3, I got 2. It's going to take forever to get to level 1, but that's all right. Got ourselves a ranch. Going to Cortman Medical and check that out as well. Actually, we're going to check around here first. See if there's any stragglers. And there's not. No alarm, that's good. I love Project Zomboid. It's super realistic in terms of what you can do in game compared to other games. Yes, it is. Yeah, 100% sprinter, super high zombie pop. They're all pretty much gimmicks. Yeah, this is a brand new character. Yeah, it's a gimmick for us streamers and content creators, ain't it? I mean, really, honestly, because really, I mean, when you're dealing with excessive amounts of zombies, right? It really does you. It's really going to do you no good. I mean, all you're going to do is you're going to spend the entire time fighting, right? Is this right here? Go ahead and disinfect everything so I can drop these disinfectants as well. Probably won't need them, but whatever. Nothing. Just looking for a car. Eggplant? First time I've seen somebody with like actual like food on them. Great, that's cray cray. See if any of these have keys in them. Another one from Snake's Mod Pack. We'll go ahead and dismantle that. Really just looking for cars. No gas. Doggone it. An eggplant. What's up, Elizabeth? How you doing? Root cocktail? That's new. Yeah, and I don't have any of Snake's like other than Snake's Mod Pack, I don't have anything else that would be disruptive. So most of this is vanilla. We're going to head in here. Well, hellfire. Good thing we got that giant fence right there. I want to go watch my show, man. I got 10 minutes. Don't need to mess around here. I'd be told the windows and doors were gone. I know, right? See how it just immediately starts in? Finally, I haven't heard alarm in so long, it seems. I'm calling it. Fun times in the old town tonight. Truck mod. There are mods for trucks, for sure. I just want to get my carpentry on right now. Got to watch my stories. And that's fine that that alarm isn't going to be a big deal for me because the walls, the fences are high, so it's not like they're going to come for very far. We'll go ahead and just take it out. We need to eat. Go have ourselves some lunch. And see this Moodle right here, feeling a little sad. You can fix those by reading a book, which we're gonna do. I'm gonna stretch my legs for a second, yo. So the plan today is to get situated, find a car, and this is gonna be our safe house right here. Seems like a good one as any, you know. Let's see what they what kind of zombies were called over into that house now. Wonder if there's gonna be any of this back here. There's not. We'll wander around. I heard a zombie back there. So we're gonna find a car. We're gonna we'll probably we got a backpack now, so that's good. A little backpack, but it's better than nothing. We're gonna come back here and see what kind of zombies were called. I imagine there were quite a few, but it's gonna be fine. Got an extinguisher on him. I need to rest up a little bit. Just trying to be Joe Dirt on as a character template. That's a good find. Can't do anything with it, but hey, you know what? It might be all right. Man, the knockback on these things are so friggin' good. I'm wandering in here because I'm hoping that there might be a key. And there's not. I seriously doubt there's going to be anything in this house. Those 38s are not anywhere near as loud as the other guns. I know they're really good, but the problem is my skill level for guns is so friggin' low. Let's see what all got drug over here. See, if this was insane zombie populations, I would be inundated at this point. I'd have to run.
Jose Escobar subscribed to the channel.
Jose, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it, man. Moving us one step closer to internet fame, fortune, and glory. And the 20K. Yeah, here's a few. There's a high few. Kind of looks like Kurt Cobain. Stand on your friends. Might go into this little nook. Rest up. I like the zombies with the acoustic guitars on their back going to do a set at the dive bar. I know, right? Something in the way. Something in the way. Lots of video games rag on 38 specials. I don't one in real life. It's like not a bullet I care to be shot with. You know what's funny is we had a guy like people get like legitimately mad now This is like post-COVID stuff at restaurants, right? If something doesn't go their way, they get mad, right? And so this guy came in after we had closed, and he said he wanted to eat. We'd actually closed a little bit early, and we told him we were closed, right? And he was like, "Well, I ain't going anywhere till I eat." You know what I mean? Like really freaking out or whatever, right? He's like, "I want to speak to a manager," and I was like, "Okay." So I went up there and I told Jeff, who was the owner, I was like, "There's a guy down here that says that he ain't leaving until he's eating," and Jeff's like, "Fuck him." And just ignored it, right? So this guy's standing there down there with his woman, like getting all mad and stuff, He talked to the, he's trying to say he's racist and all sorts of crazy stuff, right? When actually we were just closed. So he asked like the kitchen, because the kitchen was kind of like walking through to go to the bathroom or whatever. And they told him the same thing. And he asked me, and I told him the same thing. And he asked like another server who happened to be black, who was, and he told him the same thing. And he still was like, "I want to speak to the manager." So finally, we went up there. It's like 10, 15 minutes later. And Jeff, who's the owner, finally came down. He was really irritated, right? So he went down there and he was like, "Yeah, we're closed." And he's like, "No," he's like, that doesn't cut it. We want to eat here. We came here to eat, and we're not going to leave until we eat. And Jeff was like, "Well, I don't care what you do, but you can't stay here. You need to leave." Right? And so the guy proceeds to get in Jeff's face, like really close, right? Like gets all threatening and stuff, like he was gonna like force him to like reopen the kitchen for this guy. And of course, the kitchen is all standing right, like watching it all, going, "When are we gonna get to fuck this guy up?" You know what I mean? That's what the kitchen does. It's like when are we gonna when he touches Jeff? That's when we're gonna run in and we're gonna bum rush his ass and just and beat this bitch down. You know what I mean? That's what they were thinking. Well, Jeff comes up, and I'm getting to this whole 38 thing, right? Jeff like feels real threatened at this point, and he reaches into this drawer that's up at the front, and he pulls out a 22, and he points it at the guy, and he goes, "No, I think you're gonna leave right now." And the guy, talking about 38s, some people like this. The guy goes, "What are you gonna hit me? You're gonna shoot me with that pea shooter, that 22? That's not gonna do anything." And I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Really? You know what I mean? Have you been robbed yet? No, we haven't been robbed. I should probably count, make sure there's nothing here. Get wrecked, zombie. That's what I was looking for. We might be able to do some cooking, too. People are just friggin' crazy. It's even more so now, you know what I mean? Like, COVID has, like, made people, like, really insane. There we go. That's more like it. Don't want to miss my stories. Can we drive through the bushes? We can. Looky there. Postal truck is acquired. We'll be heading to the crossroads tomorrow. Going down to the crossroads. We're gonna get down on our knees. I want to watch a little bit of Life and Living. Male Power Fantasy. Working with the public sucks. My head's off to the people who have to do it on the daily. Yeah, I mean, I do it. And what's up, little Bubby? How you doing? We're pretty much the murder ammunition for the 70s. Yeah, right? But IHOP was at gunpoint, and they made the manager open the safe. Step Vans are the best. 22 LR and 22 are great assassination rounds. Yeah, I don't get what people are saying. You know, it's really weird. We went to a Mexican food restaurant last night. I was doing had my cheat meal, right? And I was thinking about it. I was like watching like some of the things, how much COVID has changed restaurants, right? This Mexican restaurant, which we go to all the time, they've added a 20% gratuity. I mean, a lot of restaurants have done this, right? Because of it, a 20% gratuity for parties of 5 or more. Before there was nothing like that. They also added a sign when you first walk in that was like, "Be very careful. Be very careful about watching what you order, because if you don't like it, you're still gonna pay for it." Now, the fact that a restaurant has to put that up there is real telling, right? And I think that a lot of it had to do with was when we had the when everybody was given that $800 a week thing, you know, the $800 a week a stipend during the beginning of COVID. A lot of people were just flush with cash, right? People that would normally wouldn't make that in 2 weeks, right? Were suddenly making like way more money than what they were actually used to making. And what ended up happening was they started going to these restaurants they would normally not go to, right? And they didn't have like the etiquette. They didn't understand tipping. They didn't understand a lot of stuff, right? And I mean, this went all the way up the board. Because I've talked to people at Ruth's Chris, you know, and I've talked to people that, you know, all the way down, right? And so like you'd have these folks that would come in that were like from like, I don't know, like that would do like corporate restaurants that were used to being able to like bully restaurants into complying with whatever they want them to comply to. Did we get anything out of that? It's just really weird when I'm reading this stuff now and I'm just like, wow. We'll go ahead and read this because that's the Taylor magazine. I'm going to hold off. That's already read. I'm going to read this map as well. What's up, Manja? How you doing? Yeah, my sister's wedding cost $80,000. Meanwhile, I'm complaining that a bacon, egg, and cheese from down the road is costing me $18. $80,000, Triple G? Really? Jesus. What things that you could do for $80,000, which wouldn't include, I mean, couldn't you make a memory for cheaper than $80,000? I mean, I know she's not paying for it, but shit. The priest of the cemetery was very well armed. That's in Riverside, okay? There's Muldrow. So we're located right here. There's the medical. It'll be quick here, so many of them. Mm-hmm. Another Muldrow. There's medical. Big crowd right here. Shotgun here, food and kitchen. We'll go ahead and read this military accuracy magazine as well. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up into Muldrow, like into the main street. We're gonna stop by the gas station, take out whatever's around there, look for some matches because I really need matches pretty bad. I want like 50 to 100 people at mine tops. There were 10 Asian mail order brides for that price, right? If I ever get married, I'll get married on my own backyard. Then what would dirty managers use to steal from the wait staff and bar keeps? Yeah. Tipping at restaurants was only brought about because of the Great Depression. It's kind of crazy it lasted that long. Actually, Rick Moser, the reason why, I mean, it was a little bit more ominous than that, right? Tipping in restaurants actually began as a way to prevent paying as a way to ease the burden of restaurants from paying black people. That's the reason why it is why that's the thing, and it's kind of stuck, right? Before I guess before they added gratuity, I guess when white people came into the picture, suddenly they wanted to add gratuity to ensure that there was going to be a something good that would happen from it. But that's actually the reason why it was. It's kind of a real insidious, you know. I mean, personally, I'm glad that that it's still around. Me personally, because it's how I make my living. If it was if it wasn't for tips, I wouldn't be in the restaurant industry. Not at all. Not at all. Because it's one of the only things. And I think I've said this before, but it is one of the only. It's one of the only things that is inflation proof. Like all of you guys that have to work a job, right? When inflation goes up, you guys get hit. Well, with restaurant work, it just doesn't work that way. $128 watching and 89 likes. Very nice, guys. If y'all are enjoying this show, by all means, give me a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I just really do appreciate it. I know 2 people in Cali that their parents said we can buy you a wedding or put a down payment on the house, and both said wedding. Crazy. That is crazy, honey bunny. That is absolutely nuts. People have no idea, especially in this day and age, you know, because we get cash offers for our houses now. I think we were discussing that in the Discord, how crazy it is. My house is like almost doubled in value in the last 2 years, which is really which didn't really even matter because we're not going to move. Because if we move, then we have to find another house that's been doubled in value, you know, at that point too. So it's not a very good, it's not a very good thing to deal with. Isn't it crazy? People have been fighting to increase minimum to $15 an hour for so long that the cost of living increased to $24. Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame. The problem is that there's just too much cash in the, I mean, supply and demand. You know what I mean? When you like pour, you know, billions of dollars into, or trillions of dollars into the economy that once wasn't there, then it's then you have too much supply. So you're obviously the value goes down, everything else goes up. I don't know how they're gonna fix that. They'll fix it. They'll make it all real painful. Like one of the things that they're talking about. It's really kind of weird. They're you know they increase the Fed rate, right? The interest rate, which hurts people that have like APRs, like variable APRs. Like if you have credit card debt, it's going to hurt you a lot more, right? In fact, if you do have credit card debt, I would advise finding that you can't pay off. I would advise finding another credit card to move over that gives you like 18 to 24 months and then just pay that shit off. Because I don't know how long this is going to last. It's probably going to be a couple of years. And it's going to get worse before it gets better. But what that happens is that interest rates raise, right? So suddenly companies can't borrow money. Because they can't borrow money, they can't grow. A lot of them are shrinking, so they have to do layoffs. And the funny there's a correlation between, as weird as it sounds, between unemployment rate and inflation. The lower that unemployment rate goes down, especially with all the money and things, the inflation's going to stay high, right? What you need unemployment rate to go up, so the inflation goes down. So there's going to be losers. There's going to be losers. Fed always acts too late and too strong-handedly when they do. We're going to go ahead and read our foraging book because I'm probably not going to get to fishing anytime soon. That money will dry up, be extracted by shareholders. Yeah. It's pretty crazy. I mean, this is old people talk, but you know, I remember 2008, right? And I remember 9/11, all that stuff, going through all that stuff. And, really, honestly, because I was young. When you're young, you just don't care. You know what I mean? Like you don't really. It's not only do you don't really understand it, right? But you really just don't care. You're like, you know what? I'll get another roommate. We'll have 5 people living in a 1-bedroom apartment. Who cares? It seems like we are headed full bore into an Escape from LA mixed with 1984 type of world. Yeah, I know, right? A big influx of pre-builts and tiny homes. Maybe so. I was in week 7 of basic training when 9/11 happened. Oh, Jesus, man. That's crazy. Yeah. Ripley's, that's the best way to do it. You don't realize it. Dry up like Mrs. Drunk after she hears him nerding out about the economy. I know, right? She's just like it's a big snooze fest over here. Once you have that 401k, you start paying attention to the relationships between inflation, GDP, and yes, Dow Jones. Yeah. Yeah, and that's another thing is like, these old folks, right? And I'm not talking about me, older folks that are now retired, that are living off their 401ks. All that stuff's dropped. And it's going to continue to drop. They keep waiting for the bottom to hit, but I don't even know whether there's a bottom or not. To me, this whole shit started with the 2017 tax cut, inflated stocks, buybacks, etc. Just COVID, just the iceberg. Yeah, probably so. There was a lot of the inflated stocks were a real big problem. But we've kind of made our own bed, right? They can say it's solely because of like all the money that's floating around in the air. But the reality is that no one did the right thing. No one did the right thing. We kind of get what we deserve, It's really crazy. When they give you like the whole bank thing, they gave these airlines like big stimulus packages and stuff. And what do? They don't really invest it into their into their companies. They just do buybacks that increases their stock price for their shareholders. All that stuff is just shady as fuck. Heard versus Depp verdict today. I see that. What do you guys? Here, let's do a poll. Anybody that's been, I don't know if anybody's been paying attention to it. I have. Because I'm just curious. Who's going to win the trial? I got some antidepressants I'm going to take. Yeah, I think so too. I think if I could vote in it, I'd choose Depp for sure. They're both crazy. Let's not mince words here. A diamond sweater. Who needs that in the summer, man? Crapping in the bed, I think, is the last thing that you could possibly that'd be the last straw for me. Be like, man, you crapped in my bed. I don't think I want to be friends with you anymore. And you made me clean it up. Definitely not my friend. Kind of weird that I can open 2 different says. Another issue with the government, the contractors, if they don't spend their allotted money from the government, they lose it next season. Yeah, that's another issue. But that's an issue a completely separate issue. Yeah, did you see that he went over to he decided that he was going to go over to England, and he ended up playing with Jeff Beck or something? It's funny as hell. right, let's head down the road a little bit. There are cars all over the place. There's a hot few up here. Sorry. Oops. I'm gonna get gas in this place. Yeah, this might be just a hot few too many. What is this? This new? What's a gun store? Oh, Hellfire. That's brand new. Never seen that before. That's fine. We're gonna head down here. What is Private Lime's one-day challenge? Tell me. I'm kind of curious. We're gonna check for matches and stuff. We got cigarettes. We need matches. Yeah, so someone was asking where the best places are to find like survivor camps. It's gonna be down here. They give us all sorts of cool stuff, huh? Oh, not really anything here. Go down here and see what else there is. I just get tons of errors when I play Snakes mods. Little Bobby, do you really? Are you? Because I mean, I don't get any errors. I wonder what you're doing differently. You have other mods going on? I mean, like I get nary an error. Cool. I just hate that I'm going to lose my life in living. God bless. No, does no one smoke? Maybe they all took their cigarettes with them. Shit. Catch up with you guys real quick. Lost my save. I don't know. What's up, Norton? How you doing? Good day, mates. How you doing, man? It's good to see you. Amber looks like a crazy Karen. Yes. You and her legal team are the most inept bunch of weirdos. Well, they're actors, man. What do you think? I mean, I know KPK can probably tell you stories about like the craziness that is in the acting field for sure. I deleted all my mods and reinstalled them and my errors went away. Yeah, so I think that's what you need to do, little bubby, is you need to go ahead and delete all your mods and then reinstall. Lost my save, but at least I can play again. I've heard that map mods will throw errors with snakes as well as gun mods. I haven't had any problems with map mods, KPK. I have seen errors with gun mods. You're a lot bigger than Amber, correct? Depp, I wouldn't say that. Bad, she couldn't even remember her lies from the court case in England. I love the start of the game. I'd play the first months over and over. I find Sledgehammer and think the end game, LOL. Well, little bubby, if you really... Okay, people that want to make this game harder, there are lots of ways you can do it. Now there's... Obviously, you can make the zombies harder, right? You can do like sprinting or whatever. The key to making this game harder is to lengthen out the beginning, the start game. Right, and you can do that from a number of ways. For instance, you obviously can do insane zombie populations. That will kind of keep you kind of contained a little bit. You could get the ridiculously rare loot mod, and that will make you force you out and about in more ways. We're extremely rare loot, and we probably have a week's worth of food at home. You know what I mean? So that's not a big deal. But if you're constantly having to look for food, then that kind of shortens everything out as well. Lengthens out the beginning thing. I'm trying to think of what other things can you do. There are other things. But yeah, you want to worst vehicle condition. That means that you can't like if we were running with worst vehicle condition right now, we still wouldn't have a car. The chances of having a car would be next to nothing. I need to record this. Come on, matches. Some more cigarettes. Yeah, they've really lowered the amount of places to find a. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out. What's this character's name? This is actually Colonist. We've killed 131 zombies in 2 days. Playing with very high zombie populations. Because I want to get into Snakes mod stuff. Has gas in it. Matches finally. Go ahead and smoke. Install the map mods first. I don't think it really matters, ShadowCon. I know that there's a way that you can... There's a mod that allows you to like choose, kind of like what you do with RimWorld, but I don't think it matters. So all in this around the crossroads, you're gonna find you're gonna find like places to you're gonna find places that you can like find backpacks and stuff. There are just no cigarettes at all. Oh, they were talking about RimWorld. No, they were talking about PZ. I'm pretty sure they were talking about PZ. I was just using RimWorld as an example. Nothing here. We missed our life and living, man. Have you tried the mod Susceptible? Man, it's tough. It makes the virus airborne. Oh, wow. I haven't. There's a couple mods that I'm interested in. One is like where if you get if you have like an open wound, they can smell you, you know, and it slowly kills you. There's two mods together. I think it would make it really interesting. But down here, you're gonna find more cases of like there being like maybe like some sort of an event, story events like this right here. And that's gonna give me a backpack. I already know it. This should lower my weight a little bit once I stick it on my back. Just seeing if anything has it here. You know what? We're gonna wear this. There we go. Make ourselves feel all respectable and stuff. Just seeing if there's anything else up over here. There's not. Don't get me wrong, Hurt is a monster, but defamation cases are nearly impossible to win. Yeah, honestly, I think that he was doing it. I think he was doing it more to destroy her career. You know what I mean? He was like, well, if you're gonna destroy my career, I'm gonna just destroy yours in kind. You know what I mean? I think he did a pretty good job. Because I don't think that there's like, I think that most people that are that look into that thing are gonna say that that's just like absolutely nuts. Like some of the stuff that happened between those two. It was really just a bad mix, you know. All right, Snake's Mansion is up here. I'm gonna see what we're dealing with here. We'll head back home. And I'm starving like Marvin, man. What you got on you? Here's the herd wanting to stare down Depp in the courtroom and him avoiding eye contact. Usually the abusers that do the staring and the abused that avoid eye contact. Yeah, see, we're getting there now, baby. Do we have beta blockers? We do. Let's take us a little liquid courage. I'm about to get too tired, aren't I? How can you be depressed when you're dealing with like a gazillion zombies, right? This is why I love MP. Get exhausted but not tired. Dip them zombies and cool your lungs before you got to sleep. Feel like she's gonna have trouble finding any big roles in the near future. Yeah, he basically that's. I think that was the whole idea was to go ahead and make it so if he can't get any work, she can't either. As a professional nobody on the internet, is my opinion that Amber will not be charged with defamation, but may get charged by the DA for false testimony. Also, pineapple on pizza is good. Oh man, Vox, thank you very much. What's up, Karsten? How you doing? Yeah, so we could find out how bad shit crazy. Because, at first, 2 years ago, I mean, was it 2 years ago or a year ago when all of it came out? And it seemed like his big issue was like he was the one that pooped on the bed. Now you find out that she did. And I know that that's not that big of a deal, like to figure out who pooped on the bed. But I mean, I think that's kind of that's a jacked up thing, right? Let's go by. Let's do a drive-by. See, and this is what I was talking about. Look at this. It does not matter, man. Like we're at very high populations. Day like 3. And they do and these mods, they don't give two fucks about your like what you have to say as far as what you want, like in terms of zombie population. They do not give two fucks. Now, the last time that we were there, I used a gun. This time I'm not, because I don't want, if I use a gun, then they're gonna like wreck the mansion. I don't want them to wreck the mansion. So when we finally do get there, I'm going to make it a point not to try to draw too much attention. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stealth the mansion. And I mean, honestly, we can stealth the mansion. You know what I mean? When it's not insane zombie populations, we'll be able to do it. I think that I did try to take them out with very high populations the last time. And I think Snake's Mansion had about 1,000 zombies in it. Jesus. Shit. Oopsie. think we missed a day. You turn on to my life and living. Just how the hell did you hit that wall? I don't know. It was there. So see, so now before we could get there a little bit late, right? Like 1900 hours, 2000 hours, and we'd still get to watch Life and Living. Now it's not the case. Now it's like literally like we just missed it. We're going to work our way down. How do I get back into streaming, sir? Get on volume, but nothing else. What do you mean? What do you mean, Dr. Mutilated? You can always, actually DM me, man. DM me and ask me those questions because I can help you if you're. But I just need to know what kind of problems you're having and why. Yes, please do. Please do. If you, because I know I saw that you were streaming last night. When I think I was watching a show called and holy hell, if you guys want to see a good show, I think it's an HBO Max show. It's called We Own the City, and it's from the same people that did The Wire. And I don't know if you've never seen The Wire before, and I know most of you have. It's like literally in my top 5. I mean, it's one of those shows that I will periodically go back and watch. But it takes place in the same city, Baltimore, and it follows corrupt cops. And it's just it's a great show. I'm just gonna say that right now. I mean, it's like it's a mini series about six episodes, I think. I read that book from a journalist from the area. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy how everything kind of goes hand in hand, right? Like the corruption and and I mean it's really talks about the drug war. You know what I mean? Because the drug war really put police at a real disadvantage, you know. But it focuses on this group of cops and this elite task force that were basically robbing folks. And it got to a point in Baltimore, I guess this was in the 2010s to 2020. It got to a point where they had arrested so many people that they couldn't fill a jury. They couldn't fill an impartial jury because anybody that they sequestered, right? That they tried to make a jury member out of. They had those folks, if they hadn't been accosted by police before, they had brothers, uncles, sons that had. So, I mean, they couldn't, it was basically just a really terrible thing. Have you watched The Paradise? It's a series about London's first apartment store in the 1890s. What is that on? Go and eat this chili. This like Rampart or that stuff in L.A. The Shield is based off. This is actually built on. I mean, if you've ever seen the Wire, The Wire basically told the story of kids growing up in projects and like how all that stuff worked. And each season was different. Like they actually had like one season was about the Russian mob with the I think it was a Russian and the Greek mafia that they handled like all the shipping containers and stuff and how that affected with the labor union and all that junk. They had one that was like had to do with like the different rival factions. They had one that was really focused on like the city council and stuff. All the different problems and stuff that you'd have. The Wire's a great show, by the way. I mean, if you're into like crime drama, it's probably one of the better ones. They focused on the I'm gonna drink this. But We Own the Cities was done by the same guy. Yeah, The Wire's amazing. I think The Shield is similar. The LAPD crew who were dealing and doing all the gang stuff that blew up around 2000. Probably so. Yeah, Jason White. It was probably the same exact thing. You know, it just occurred to me, we haven't checked. We didn't check any of these. I think I have a book up here, don't I? Where are my books? Drunk, you need to program in the Betamax recorder with a new 8-hour tape and record all the life and learning. I know, right? Nowadays, fentanyl is tearing apart the city and counties of Maryland. In fact, Baltimore has the highest death rate in the U.S. from fentanyl and opiates. I mean, the cities have a problem, man. Memphis is the same way. Memphis has like we have like issues galore, and I don't even know how you even begin to fix that stuff. You know, I mean, I know it all boils down to, you know, like I mean, like they're like we got really lucky because I don't live in Tennessee per se. I live like in a suburb outside Tennessee in Mississippi, which is like literally like half a mile away from me, and I work in Memphis, and I do all the stuff in Memphis, but like things like we got really lucky during the whole COVID thing, because Mississippi basically like ignored COVID. You know what I mean? For better or for worse. They're like, but so like when my daughter, she was, when COVID first happened, she was out of school was it March? Might have been March. Yeah, it was March. So she's out of school in March all the way until August of the following, that year. And they said, they gave us the option. They said you can either stay in school, your kids can come to class, A, or B, they can learn online. And me and my wife kind of wrestled with it because we weren't sure. We were just told that the kids didn't really get it, but there was always a chance of her bringing it home, and we really weren't sure what the right thing to do. But we elected to send her to school, and obviously COVID like really affected them emotionally. Right, like it's like socially they were stunted and all that stuff. But we elected to, because part of the reason why we elected because she was in band, and so we just didn't feel like, and she was honor society, so we just felt like it would be better. It's easier to learn in person than to have somebody sit in front of a computer for 8 hours a day, and so she did that, right, and her education wasn't affected. However, all the kids that did online learning, most of the kids had a real big problem with it. I mean, they were saying that like IQ points dropped and all sorts of stuff, right? So when they actually went back to school, when they forced all the kids back to school, which was the following year, all these kids were behind. They were behind. It just didn't work out. It just didn't work out very well for them. So we got really lucky with that. But I mean, in the reason why I segued to education was because I think the society on the whole really was stunted by COVID. like socially. Me being in the face of like public, like a public servant, right? I get to see it all the time. People like they have a shorter fuse. They don't want to deal with bullshit, even though there's more bullshit all around than there was pre-COVID. There's a lot of frustration. There's a lot of stuff, and that was in spite of us being down here, which is like, I guess, a red state. I can't even imagine. As a result, you have like all these folks that are like fucking crazy. I mean, there's and in our city, they don't want to the police don't want to police really. So we have drag racing on the expressways. We have at night they're drag racing in the streets. I'm talking about like cars going 120 miles an hour down a main thoroughfare, running red lights and stuff. I mean, all this sort of this stuff, and I don't know how we get back. I really don't. Michigan PD has been corrupted by meth. Cops are actually protecting the big suppliers now. What's crazy is the fentanyl opiate deaths in Baltimore may be the highest. Yeah. God, so crazy. It is really, I mean, the world is kind of on its head right now. So we've gone down to the crossroads. We've checked all that stuff out. Tomorrow we're going to head to the produce area. There's a produce store up here. We're going to go ahead and grab all the produce we can before the power goes out. We're also going to start moving our way into Muldrow. Honestly, thanks to computers and smartphones, I don't see a point of having children attend schools for 12 years. From 6 to 18, it's not like schools teach woodworking or metalworking anymore. Well, Rick Moser, the issue isn't just about teaching; it's about like socializing. You know what I mean? Learning how to live with people, learning how to talk to people, learning how to deal with people that are mean to you. You know what I mean? All that stuff. You don't get that when you're sitting at home with doting parents. Helicopter parents. You get that when you go to school and you have to deal with real world stuff, right? That's the issue. I mean, it's like it's not just about learning. It's about like figuring out how to assimilate in our culture into the world. If it was just about education, it would be. You're right. Even though I would argue that kids learn better in a group setting. I mean, I think we all learn better in a group setting. Yeah, and the suicide rate is how that's yeah, and that's another thing is that there's just kids are more anxious. They think more about death. What's the point? All that stuff. All right, let's go to sleep. It opened people's eyes in a way. We had a 10 p.m. curfew enforced on us in my town. There's 100,000 people here, and we had 3 deaths at that point. I heard sirens all night. It was ridiculous. And you roll as a group. Yeah, I mean that's really. I mean that's those are things that schools kind of teach, but they don't really teach them. You just live through it and you learn. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, they make a big deal about bullying and stuff, and bullying is a big deal, but it's at the same time, I mean, bullying isn't something that just all of a sudden happened. You know what I mean? Bullying has been around for hundreds of years, I'm sure, and it's one of those things that you learn. You learn how to deal with it. If someone is making fun of you, if somebody's, if you're, you just learn how to deal with it, and you're not going to do that by remote learning. All right, let's head down. We're going to head down the road and grab that stuff and come back here and then watch our life and living. And we can find, I'm holding off on Carpentry for Dummies until we read this stuff, as well as a Taylor magazine. We need those books before it matters anymore. Making sure my shit's turned off. Don't need it. A lot of schools do zero tolerance to retaliation. Yeah. No alarm, that's good. Meanwhile, an organization in Davos this week we are plotting the next pandemic. Too bad we can't do anything with the mustard, right? You get back to my life and living. Oh boy. We're eventually going to move all this stuff over. Gotta hope that this is gonna work out for me. Gotta watch this up right here. I really appreciate the retrospect. Let me see. Sometimes you can't teach it. Bully made some people the people they are for the better. Yeah, a lot of schools do zero tolerance for retaliation, so you can't even defend yourself from bullies. Meanwhile, whose organization in Davos this week are plotting the next pandemic? I've seen bullying genuinely help people. They lose weight, get healthier, and do better for themselves. Yeah. What's up, Silent Ninja? How you doing? I was a dick to people in high school when I went through my jock phase, but I also been on the other end of bullying. School was tough, but really necessary for my growth and development. Yeah, you learn how to deal with people, right? What's up, Jimmy? How you doing? I'm doing very good, man. Happy Tuesday, my friend. I'm lucky enough to have made peace with all my bullies before graduation, but I guess mine weren't real psychos actually out to hurt me. Yeah, if you look into it, they tried to make hoof and mouth disease in England a pandemic. Several pharma companies got sued. Wow. Mustard goes on hot dogs. Will it allow me to go on hot dogs, Mark Norton? I was bullied a decent bit, just laughed it off and ignored them. Not worth it. I really appreciate the retrospect. Yeah, that's why 12 years are needed. We change many times in our youth, but once you're grown, it's hard to change who you are. Not ketchup, though. I don't know. Ketchup could be okay on hot dogs, I think. Like schools and high schools need to remove some of the less necessary electives and make home economics classes that teach taxes. Drive work on cars, accounting should become mandatory. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what you learn. You know what I mean? I think honestly, what you start to figure out is that you can start if you're no good at math, right? If you struggle with math, then you can learn math pretty easily in college. Ketchup goes on fries and peasy. Okay, yeah, it sucks that there aren't more technical trade-related high schools in the U.S. anymore. Yeah, that's kind of changed stuff. I'm going to stretch my legs, y'all. 2 hours and 30 minutes in. Yeah, the reality is they kind of demean those trades, right? I mean, I played with a guy who's a great guitar player, but he was also a plumber, right? He made like 6 figures. You know what I mean? It might not be for everybody, but my goodness, it's it's definitely a good skill. We're going to rock this town, man. Let's rock these guys. Get wrecked. And we can check out these houses as well. Start to work our way upward. Got a survivor house right there. We still don't have everything we need, though. Really? need a new shirt. Hellfire. Well, this kind of blows. Yo, Drunk, been a while, my guy. You mind throwing me some details about the update? Hard Rock Gaming, sure, absolutely. How long has it been, man? How long has it been? Because I don't know. Just hearing the music ramp up, yeah. So that's one of the things they've changed. They've like made it so the music like kind of like coincides with like whatever the action's happening, and it fades in and out according to whatever's going on. So when things get heated, it kind of builds up, and it has like different kinds of music for the stuff. That's the main thing. Most of it's been like multiplayer stuff for the most part. They did do an update. I don't know if it was this past update or the update before, where your TV shows now, they are 6 on the dot, 12 on the dot, 1800 on the dot. It doesn't. And if you miss it, if you don't make it back by 1800, if you make it back in 1820, you're only going to catch the last 10 minutes. They've done that. Kind of cool. We've been over. Yeah, we've been over here. No alarm. That's good. Looks like everything is peachy keen. We'll go ahead and turn this on, stick it in. Stick it in, stick it in. Who said reboot? Whose man is this? Because you're about to go IME with me. Yeah, so there hadn't been like a lot of stuff, like big updates. That's enough to make you feel pretty good about it. It's starting to rot. So like one of our skills are this right here. Ida food positive. We can tell exactly when the food will expire, so we know. So right now this is 3.4 days out of 5. You're gonna eat us up some food. Pretty sure it was a Greek who estimated the circumference of the Earth. Who was that? Who was that? Who was that did that? I'm pretty sure it was a Greek too. Yeah, there you go. Erasthenes or whatever his name is. Come on, baby. Go ahead and eat it all. Might as well grab whatever we can find here. And we can't find any hammers either. It's weird how all the doors are now closed, you know? Hoping for a t-shirt of some sort. I think we have enough time for one more house before our show comes on. Go and wash ourselves off. Time out, hell, just because someone wasn't discovered by a specific culture until XXX doesn't mean it didn't exist. That's something called ethnocentrism. Stay with me, class. I know, right? Reboot was my jam. Blew my head open as a child. Oh, wow. Got a little blood on my britches. Be really nice if we could find a hammer. No alarm? You tune into my stories. Rest right here. A live man enjoying drunk and everyone in the chat before the former isn't true anymore. We're not gonna die anymore. What's up, 4chan? How you doing? I need I mean my meats are processed. Everything else is raw. They even invented a steam engine. Thought it was more of a curiosity than practical. I'm doing keto, 4chan. For the most part, I'm trying to drop weight. I weighed myself like a week ago. Like, I mean, I've been doing it for about 2 months, so like all my water weight's gone. But like a week, and you know, I understand that like weight fluctuates, and I don't really even care about the weight. Really, to be honest with you, all that matters is how I fit in my clothes. But week, but I'm doing it just for a measure to see if I can get below 200. When I started, I was probably at like 230. Probably the fattest I've ever been. About 2 months ago, I just weighed myself yesterday, and I was like cruising in around 210. 211, something like that. And the week before I was at 215. So what I'm doing is I'm doing keto for 6 days a week, and then one meal a week. I eat whatever I want. So just to kind of get it to where I'm just like not miserable, like we had Mexican yesterday. And I know, Gwyneth Paltrow just ate another baby because I said the K word. It's really weird that all the doors are now closed. You know what I mean? It's also really weird that I haven't found a hammer. Just some non-reading motherfuckers. Maybe I'm gonna walk around here real quick. It looks safe. What's that right there? Cereal. Empty vacuum flask. What is that? The water container. Okay. Here's a hammer. Whoa. Kind of worried that they were going to be right there. And this is tight. Well, we've done a good job clearing this whole little area out. Once again, we're on easy mode, though. And I really hate that door. I'll get with you guys here in a second. I'm just steadying up. Couldn't wash myself off. What's up, Adam Mueller? How you doing? Sugar-free gummies at Cracker Barrel come with a warning. No one reads the warning. Almost got a fires a work because I put dozen out on a free sample table. What is sugar-free gummy live stream from the bathroom throne? What? Store-bought sauce is crap. Let's see. Let me It's gonna take me a second so I can scroll up and see what I'm missing here. The artificial sweeteners give you major gas and diarrhea. I've never had any problems with it, but I think it just depends on the person, right? For the most part, I've never had any problems with sugar-free anything. Like the sweeteners. Like I use a lot of stevia though. So stevia might be different. Not that Truvia shit. Like actual stevia. What's up, Boris? How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. We're just hanging out in the zombie apocalypse now. This is Colonist Burns, live for 3 days, 12 hours, 212 zombies killed. My favorite weapon is a metal pipe. As you can see, we're a construction worker, high thirst, slow healer, prone to illness. We're a smoker, weak stomach. We are short-sighted. We're strong, keen hearing, brawler. Ida food, which is a snake's mod pack thing, speed demon, slow reader. We got grungy hair, but we're doing all right. Our skills are moving on up. As you can see, our long blade is almost there because we found a machete. And we have a short blunt, which is our main weapon. And these doors are so close, it's hard to know when I'm coming and when I'm going. We'll go ahead and read this because we can't do anything with the parkour stuff. The challenge comes after eating 4 bags of gummies. No, out of the bag, your serving size for adults are 6 gummies. Really? That doesn't seem like a lot. Better start doing them Kegels, Drunk. Clench those cheeks. Is it really that bad? Is it really that bad? And that's part of Snake's mod, too, is I can read about being nimble, and suddenly I'm more nimble. That's how they know good, and they know it's no good. What? Oh, me. I've never seen warnings on any of these things. I didn't even know they existed. I know that's why it's such an epic prank, like 60 gummies in a bag, so 10 times the recommended serving size. I didn't know. The only veggie I like is potatoes, which technically, I guess it's technically a veggie, but it's just a starch. I love starches, but I just can't eat them. I could eat them, but I just refuse to. Sugar.
Adam Mueller super chatted $10. Breaking news. This just in, Tripling has confirmed Drunk has agreed to the sugar-free gummy bear Costco bag challenge. Stay tuned for news at 8 where we decide, birds, are they real?
Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. The artificial sweeteners messes up your body response to natural sugar. Diet Coke from the 90s and early 2000s are terrible for you. Help cause some of the diabetes problems. Diabetes. This has been a fairly easy run so far. Easy. So, could you guys imagine Roman Greek triremes boat just slamming into boats powered with archaic steam engines, or maybe slaves paddling in sails? I cannot imagine that. Birds are government spies. I actually have a shirt that says "Birds are not real" because I think it's funny. The guy that started that is actually from Memphis. He's actually from Arkansas, but he came here and started that stuff. And it's just like it just kind of shows you how like dumb people are. He's trying to make a statement, which is kind of funny. We're gonna watch this show. May as well get the cooking going for us. Ooh, it's nice and foggy, just like I like it. And check out this this survivor house up here. Ooh, it's foggy. But we're dealing with like such a low population count. Like Fairy High is just. Oh, no, you don't. Let them all line up in a... Now, one of them had a digital watch. Damn it. He just came out of nowhere, didn't he? Finally, some digital watches. Shit. What does the boy have to do around here to get digital watch? Use that lighter. It would be nice if I could see, you know? I mean... Ho, ho, ho! Here it is. Jeez Louise. Probably need to rest up a little bit, huh? Thing out in here. Will this game run on the Steam Deck? It does. Enter username. It does. They're still working on it. Those zombies had a loose bolt, so obviously the wrench is the best weapon. Yes, enter username and welcome, man. Welcome. In fact, there's a guy in the Discord. If you want to join my Discord, you can probably message him. His name's Graf, and he actually has a Steam Deck. He was complaining a little bit about it, saying that you know, obviously, the developers have to work it to where it does kind of works for it. But yeah, it works. There's a whole pile of them up here. Look at that. Get wrecked, zombie. Let me see. Those are compression socks. Those are compression socks because blood clots in the zombie apocalypse are no joke. He looks like Ren and Stimpy dad, long socks and short shorts. Yeah, right? Oh my goodness. The ultimate prepper socks makes sense. I know, right? They're looking for their mail. Okay, is this guy going to play soccer later? Maybe. I am eating myself sick today. I have a 1 gallon plastic pail of El Cheapo dollar store milk product ice cream and a stuffed crust pepperoni pizza, and I put oregano and thyme on. We're just trying to get to that survivor house. That is what we're shooting for today. I also need to get to my life and living too. Shit. Woo! Where'd all these fellas come from? Well, hellfire. He's got a survivor pack. A much better backpack than what I got. I want it. Stand on your friend. Did we already kill the other guy? Where did little buddy go? Must have killed him. That's so annoying. Those zombies wanted the machete, so they wanted to reap the whirlwind, right? Another one bites the dust. Ah, ah. Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, shit. Didn't take very long at all for it to cook, did it? Yeah, we'll wait for our life and living and we'll continue on. It's on, so works for me. We'll rest right here. Oh, Queen, I found a sound cloud to B RPS with lyrics, smoke weed every day, and it was done with the skill of another level. Why is that a broken pipe in the mic? I don't know. I just threw it in there anyway. Yeah, I know. You wouldn't think. You would think that TV dinners would make you somewhat happy, right? Carpentry's at level 3. I don't think we're gonna get to where we're at 4 days. We got about 3 more days of carpentry. We're getting there. So like I was talking about like the idea of like why people die so much. It's really because they're, number one, they don't focus on what they're good at, which in my case it's short blunt. Now granted, all I have is a hammer. I don't want to use my hammer for short blunt, but it will allow me to get more skilled and proficient in fighting. And this is a fighting game. Most people forget about that. They think, oh yeah, it's a carpenter game. You build stuff and you farm and you do all this stuff, and all that stuff comes later. You know what I mean? Right now, you just need to get good at fighting, because once you get good at fighting, you're able to like you'll be able to. You're not going to be as likely to. You're not going to be as likely to get hurt. You know what I mean? You can take on like large groups of zombies. This was around here someplace, right? Now I can actually see what I'm doing with their scissors. There he is right there. Now we can actually see what we're doing here. That fog was making it really, really difficult for me to see. Now up here is where, yeah, see, look, there's still like a group. That's where the alarm went off right there. There it is right there. Riding that train. Just swinging it. There it is right there. I need myself a cigarette. You should have seen some of the insane things I did when hopping freight. What's going on here? Love to watch those vids of people going into derelict, abandoned, forgotten properties, but be careful, Matt. I'm always on the edge thinking about how structural sound they are. A lot of them over here. My machete's seen better days. So many. It's because that alarm went off, you know? I'm gonna rest in here, I think. Nearly died because I was all loosey-goosey, so I didn't get sucked into the wheels, but rather on the stirrup. We'll be in there in no time. Ryan's gonna cut through a horde of zombies for a couple extra bean cans. Don't tell me that, Paul. We're on our way to Loot City, baby. Headed down to Loot City. Take me down to Loot City where the axes are sharp and the machetes are pretty. I got 2 hours. I'm aggroing all these guys, aren't I? Fucking kidding me. That was it? Well, that's disappointing. What's up, Ian? How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Train wheels probably taller than me. Sorry, Adam. I need to tell your cats. Did we check this? We did. I need to tell your cats earmuffs, right? Oh, annoying. Go wash ourselves. I think a McDonald's will charge your phone without serious criminal charges. I really love the stories, man, and the info, but there's easier ways to charge the phone. What is going on? Who's charging phones? What? Has he made it to Snake's Mansion yet? I did. I passed it. I passed by. We started doing some killing and you know, I was gonna immediately go there, right, and like try to take it, but I think that what we're gonna do is we're gonna build up first, and then kind of go from there. I think that's gonna be the best, our best hope. And I'm not gonna do a gun. I'm not gonna do a gun run because last time I did a gun run, they literally destroyed the entire house. So I think it's gonna be easier for me to go in there all like ninja like and take them out as they come. You know. I know, right? That's exactly what it is. I'm not used to the. I mean, I'm missing conversations. I can see it like out of the corner of my eye. I got chat on both sides, so I can see it on both sides, and I can see it moving. And there's not really much I can do about it because I'm trying to play a game. You know. Might as well go ahead and get foraging going, right? There it is right there. We've read some of the books, so. I don't think he is, Ian. I don't think he is. We're having fun in your court. That's good. That's good, Pass. Because I don't know what the hell's going on. Go ahead and wash all of our clothing up. Hey, Draco's White Wolf, thank you very much, man. Thanks for hanging out. I'm about to be done here, too. Keep up drunk. We're having fun in your court. Oh, man. I basically was talking about streaming and beating Skitchin for Sega Genesis just a few minutes ago. Ah! I take it no sprinters. No sprinters, not on this run. Partially, Ian, it's because I'm like trying to buy time until Friday. Friday, I'm going to we're going to do Last Man Standing on the server. I'm going to try to get that situated. I gotta first I gotta rent the server, and then I gotta figure out what I want to do in terms of like in terms of mods and stuff, which is going to be pretty much going to be a lot of map mods. Maybe Sharks car mods, but it's gonna be pretty slim. I'm gonna do the worst vehicle condition for sure. There's another one that I'm gonna do that's like a 6 months later deal where everything's just like busted up, like all the houses are just like trashed. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna add that as well, and then just a lot of map mods. So that way people can't really get away. Probably do either a high or very high zombie population. And make it to where they group up as well. I haven't really decided, though. Boarded homes. Yeah, if you stream Last Man Standing, you could get stream sniped and killed. Yeah, I know I could. But I mean, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because really it's not. I already know I'm the pro's pro, baby. And if I get stream sniped and killed, it'll mean that it's because people will and plus I'll know who did it too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like it's open to the public. It's only pros pro roles in Discord and YouTube sponsors, and I'm gonna have to whitelist them so that way when they do die, it's over. You know what I mean? So I mean, there's a lot to it. Got to set everything up. I don't care if I get stream sniped, to be real honest with you. I think most people won't. You know what I mean? They'll abide by the rules. And I guess what I need to do is I need to build a safe house with with all the zombies protecting me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but no sprinters today. People had voted yesterday for between sprinters, multiplayer, or Snake's mod pack, and we went with, and majority of people wanted Snake's mod pack. It wasn't overwhelmingly popular, but it went like this. It went the Snake's mod pack, then sprinters, then multiplayer. Maybe so. Coco could, Mr. Simey. 80% of the people do the right thing 80% of the time. I'm not real worried about it. If I get offed, I get offed, you know? It just means I move on, you know? God bless it's taking forever. Well, we're making our way, that's for sure. Or I get a chance to off Coco. Which way is it going to go?
Adam Mueller super chatted $10. Treat yourself to a nice Walmart swimsuit on me for Friday's hot tub stream.
So it's going to be a hot sub stream, huh? Thanks for the super chat, my friend. I don't know why it didn't come up on show up on here. Little cabbage chicken stew. Oh, there it went. In the multiplayer, you should act like a reporter in God mode to teleport to different players and tape some of the action. That'd actually be pretty cool. Yeah, so the professions for Last Man Standing, who gives you the best start? Obviously, you're going to want to fight. But, I mean, it just really depends. There's the thing that I plan on doing with it, right, is you're not going to be able to pick where you start. It's going to be Pillow's random spawns, and it's going to give you, you're just going to have that choice. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have 906 potential locations to spawn in at, and you're not going to know where you spawn. So, I mean, some of it, that will be RNG, but you're just going to basically have to make lemonade out of those lemons, right? If you spawn in the middle of Ekron, then, you know, you're going to have to make lemons out of that. If you spawn in the middle of West Point, downtown West Point, lemonade, baby, lemonade. You know, you're going to have to do all sorts of stuff. We'll just finish cooking. I'll eat up, sleep for the day, and we'll see what happens. I've leveled this area. 335, 4 days, and 14 hours.
Mr. Syme super chatted $2. Hey, you can't be spying my cheese exploits, lol.
Let's eat a quarter of this bad boy. We got stew for days. Imagine Invisible Drunk trolling you with 130 people. Oh, man. If only I could be a zombie out to, like, stalk people, you know? That'd be pretty awesome. Well, guys, I think I'm done here. We've been streaming for about 3.5 hours. I thought I was going to do an hour of RimWorld, but tomorrow we'll be doing this, and then we might skip over into RimWorld as well. Guys, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the super chats. I appreciate it, y'all. And the new subs, come on in. The re-up members, I appreciate it. I really do appreciate all you guys just kind of hanging out with me and stuff on your way out. If you will, give me a thumbs up. Let's see. Is there anybody that we can maybe raid? I don't know. I'm gonna check it out here real quick. Let's see. Let's see if there's anybody on that I know of. Nobody. Nobody is on the YouTube that I know. I mean, there's a few people that are on, but they're upcoming, so it doesn't really matter. Great stream. Good catching up with everyone. Yes, right, stressful. Imagine watching as it happens. Later, peeps. Hey, you guys, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll be playing some more Project Zomboid. I might do an hour of RimWorld. I haven't decided yet. Our RimWorld situation is we're in a pickle for sure. Oh yeah, it's my birthday tomorrow. It's my birthday stream, baby. So please come in and say hi. And then I get to go to work. My birthday work stuff. See you later, Drunkonlife. Hey, ShadowCon, Bloodling, Sagnuts, C5 North, Matt Parker, Adam Mueller, a little girl, Paz, Vico, Far and Wide Gaming, Sim Queen 68. Guys, I appreciate y'all. I will see you guys on the Flizz. Y'all have a good Tuesday. Bye-bye, y'all.